I'm sorry, but you're telling me the Karens are on the plane? Who let Karen on the plane to cause some more shenanigans? Welcome to another special episode of Completely Stupid, where we go over all those brilliant clips of Karens on planes or in airports causing shenanigans. Let's get into it. Anyway, in this next clip, we've got a Karen who's a bit annoyed because the flight's been delayed. So instead of sitting there and waiting like everyone else would, she's walked up to the pilot's door and is knocking on the door. And everyone decides to record her.
Karen, on a delayed flight, tries to knock on the pilot's door.
You really think they're going to open the door? Well, I'm not opening it. I'm not. Are you recording me? A lot of people are. Actually, it's just you, and you're making me really uncomfortable. I don't know why you're making us uncomfortable by getting us off this plane. I'm not. No one's getting off. I just want to know. That's an FAA violation. I'm not opening it. I'm knocking. I work for the airline. I understand what's an FAA violation. I'm just trying to ask if they know since the flight attendants don't know. If you work for the airline, you know that that's not allowed. I'm not opening it. I'm just knocking. I'm just trying to see. I mean, obviously they're not opening the door, so it's not like I'm barging in. I'm just trying to ask. I asked the flight attendants. They don't know. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
I just love the whole thing of like, oh yeah, but I've worked in an airlines company before, you know, this is fine. It's like, why, you would also know at the same time that flights get delayed pretty often, and you're just better off sitting there and waiting for it to get going again if no one knows the actual answer to that. Like, come on, what a waste of time. In this first clip, we've got a Karen who's just barely missed their plane, and their immediate reaction is to use the PA up at the staff desk and try and call over to complaining about missing their plane that is leaving at this point in time. Here's the clip.
Supposed to be on a flight to Memphis.
Oh my God.
Our connection was delayed. We're at L24. Can you
Girl.
please open the gate?
Girl, she is on the mic right now. This is like public freakout level.
Wi-Fi services are available throughout the airport. Set your SSID to Boingo hotspot and launch your internet browser for more information.
The gate was closed when they got here.
You know, I get the feeling when you do miss the plane, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure it's pretty common knowledge, even for people who don't take planes that often, me for example, to make sure that you turn up at the airport several hours beforehand to make sure that you have more than enough time to go through all the different checks that may delay you by long periods of time. So unfortunately, in this case here, unless there's something else that happened, like let's say a car crash occurred that slows you way down, it seems like that you're kind of a bit at fault here. Furthermore to that, a lot of flight companies kind of can be nice at times if you're nice to them. They may see if the next flight to your destination has any spare seats in there you can yoink, and they'll give you the ability to take one, whether it be for free or not's the other question. But at the same time, it's like, get there early. Make sure you're always there early. It's very simple. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who's been told off having a bad day at work and putting it on to her customers.
Step away for 2 seconds. I'm asking you, as your supervisor, to step away for 2 seconds, please. Please. Just catch your breath and step away.
Can we board?
Because I don't know who's supposed to be on this plane. So give me a moment, okay? You go sit down. Just sit. Just sit. Can you?
It's funny when people have a bad day at work and then instead of just accepting, yep, I'm having a bad day, they decide to shove it onto everyone else around them, especially by not letting certain people onto a plane just because they're having a bad day. I wonder if there's other reasons to that, but clearly there must be something very major they're doing wrong to have someone else at the workplace to come up and tell them to just walk away. This next clip, we got a Karen who absolutely loses it on a plane.
Airplane Karen assaulted
so
me.
I'm on a plane.
She didn't want me to sit next to her.
Birthday. It's her 25th birthday. And I asked them.
You see, sir? They're fucking recording me. I'm not asking her. I'm asking her not to. Okay. Are you red? This bitch has been recording me. Okay, I'm scared. Good. You should be terrified.
Like, I'm scared. Like, what is this?
Fuck you. I'm terrified.
Me too. What is this?
No, because you guys agitate people and you drive people crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you against me. Fuck you all. I'm not moving.
Yes, sir. Yes. I'm so sorry, guys.
This is my fault. This is my original seat. I'm not moving. Move this.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to be respectful. I'm gonna need you to be respectful.
I'm going to respect. Learn how to respect and talk about respect. You bitch. She's recording me the whole time. Why the f are you recording me?
Yeah, they're kids in the
You call me ratchet. Is that nice?
Hey! Oh my God.
You're recording me. I'm making it worse, so please don't do that. I'm scared. She's recording me. Look. She's recording me. Tell her to delete it right now. She's fucking recording me again. If I go viral, I'm putting this bitch.
Get away from her. Get all your shit. She's fucking crazy.
Good. Get away.
I'm gonna make sure. I ruin your life.
Leave it.
Your life is over.
This is terrible.
This is terrible. This is terrible. Precious, get away from her.
This is terrible. Fuck my dick.
I've never been attacked. Oh, man. She literally touched me. If you don't squirt it up, we're gonna have to.
She's recording me.
We don't need to land a stand. They trying to land a plane.
You know, I hope she actually got something for this, like she either got herself put into jail for a little bit, got an assault charge, got something, because causing this type of commotion in general, going straight to try and hit them to swat their phones out of their hands on multiple occasions, and then losing their shit on a goddamn plane of all places. Where you're kind of meant to be calm because it's a plane in the air. You can't just shut the fuck up for like a small amount of time you're on the plane and just mind your own business for a brief period of time. You know, I kind of half hope she kind of got banned from flying for this company at least, or just something, because good God, what an absolute asshole. In this next clip, we got a Karen who goes on a wee bit of a rant of sorts. I don't know.
Excuse me. What's your name? Let me see your badge. Let me see your badge. No, you need security right now. What's her name? Sandra what? Okay, well, Sandra herself, I will be calling the CEO, and she will not have a job. I assure you, you will not have a job.
Give her my name too, okay? Jim Kirkpatrick. Give me my name.
Jim, write your name right here.
You betcha.
Because I've had with this American shit. They told my parents that this was the land of the free.
It is.
I am the richest woman in the world, and people treat me like shit because they don't know who I am. I'm richer than whoever you want to think about.
That's great.
Cleveland, Ohio, LeBron. You guys know LeBron. I'm richer than LeBron. But because my name is not enforced, I'm treated like shit. Nobody should be treated like shit. I came to Seattle. I lost my money. I lost my credit card. Everything. And I'm treated like shit. I'm call security. Write your name right here.
You bet, man.
Anybody that has been mistreated. Anybody that has been mistreated. My name is Elizabeth Leon. And you will hear from me again. Because I'm going to the top of the chain. When you're mistreated, go to the top of the chain. You don't don't gotta put up with this American bullshit. I'm a Puerto Rican. Anybody else been mistreated? All I need is your first name. Give me your first name. That's all I need. Give me like the first letter of the name. Am I pissed? You better believe I'm pissed off. If this is America, my mother and my father had no education. None. And I got fucking scared and treated like shit? Huh? No. Never. Elizabeth Leon, write it down. Write my name down. Because I am the richest woman on this earth, and nobody knows it. And that's why they treat me like shit. Are you security? There was that lady fired. That lady will get fired. You're losing your job. You don't know who you are. I will calm down. I'm calm. I'm not crazy. I'm calm. I'm doing it on purpose. Go ahead, everybody that's got a camera. I'm doing this on purpose. I want to be arrested. I'll go to jail. I'll go to jail. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. But they've pushed me to the max. Where are you from, young man? Somalia. Do they treat you good in America? They treat you good? Do they treat you good? ¿Te tratan bien? ¿Tratan bien? ¿No sabes? ¿Por qué viniste aquí a América? ¿Por qué viniste a América? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Why? Why? Why you come to America? Why? To be rich, huh?
Because if anybody squawks on that, she's got money.
You're not rich here. You're not rich in America. You're not rich in America. If you came here to be rich, this is not the place to be rich. Okay, I'll shut up for all those that think I'm crazy. I'm not.
Thank you.
God bless every one of you. Whatever you want, in Jesus' name, you can have it right now. Because He's my Father. God is my Father. Okay, so whatever you want, you can have. If you believe and trust Him, it's for real. Because I will go to prison for my Father. For my real Father and my spiritual Father. You're so good. I've been everybody around. Everybody around. Lord, bless them all. Bless them all. Bless the believer and the non-believer. Bless the man that believes in God and the woman that believes in God. God bless them. How many times people say God bless you? I don't know what they're saying. Huh? Okay, well God bless you anyway. How many times somebody say God bless you to you, sir? A lot of times, huh? You know what happened to me? I lost it all. I lost it all. Everything. The white man won't help me.
Let's not get racial.
The black man will not help me. The yellow man will not help me. What other color man? Americans won't help me. Africans won't help me. Puerto Ricans abuse me, molested since I was a little girl. I was molested since I was a little girl. I was about 5 years old when I got molested. And people say, God bless you. They don't even know what they are talking about. You will all see me again. You will all of you will see me again soon. The only reason you don't know me is because I'm not a court. Sorry, I can't stop. But I'm here to tell you right now that God is real. And when somebody says God bless you to you, challenge them. Say, God bless me. Well, if you really believe in God, what can He do for me? Or why are you in the situation you're in? Because the Word of God says that He will provide everything you need. Yes. God is good. God is good. If it wouldn't have been for God, I wouldn't be here. I don't need an education. I don't need a degree. My parents are illiterate. My father is in heaven with his Father. Okay? My Father is in heaven with his Father. Who is his Father? His Father is my Father.
It takes them 20 minutes to get here. They ain't planning on doing that.
It'd be funny if someone took a wheelchair. That'd be funny.
What's the point of all this TSA for people to rant and rave for 20, 30 minutes? What is the point of me going through security? If this woman can throw a fit like that, where is security?
Right.
They're not feared?
These people are tight. That lady got the nasty. What's going on? She got a nasty. Please take me away. God bless you. Sir, God bless you. Whatever you want, ask God. Because I'm going to say, God, for the man that recorded me, bless him. Give him whatever he needs. And the one that didn't want to listen, bless him too, Lord. But in a mess.
Can't get any work done, might as well get out of here.
Right.
That's why today I'm just saying what I'm saying. Because I can't do one or 2 Monday anyway. Hopefully smile. For 4 days because I lost everything in Seattle. Everything. I'm not ready. I'm going to show these people, my audience. This is my audience. I'm going to show you all what God. My name is Elizabeth Leon. Let me see. I sure do. Look, I kept the hand. There's my ID. There's my ID. Elizabeth Leon. This is who I am. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Okay. Because that's how it works in America. You got to get pissed off to get some action. When my husband was beating me, I had to say, darn, before the police came. When my husband beat me, I had to say, darn, before the police came. Thank you all. I love you all. God bless all of you.
At least he did my hair today.
See, I can even pluck my own stuff. In America,
Wait, is it finally over? Oh my god, it's finally over. Most calmest but most annoying Karen I've ever seen. I mean, she didn't lose her mind. She just went on this big, long rant that seemed to have looped at points. She started off claiming she's the richest person in the world, but then went on to these tangents, and I kind of got lost in the end there, to be completely honest. I just kind of stopped following it, but I guess that's a thing. Good god. In this next clip, we got a person who's way too impatient and wanting to get off the plane ASAP.
Red Hair Karen has a meltdown part 1.
We have planes to catch. You're not gonna make it. Excuse me! I want off this plane.
Ma'am, we all want
I have a medical emergency. If you don't mind, let me off this plane.
Ma'am, we all want on this plane, okay? Calm down.
I have a
Calm down.
medical
You look
emergency.
fine. You're breathing. Your heart's running. You're good. You're fine.
That's not your business. Now move, please, sir. Move.
Ma'am, push me again.
They haven't opened the door yet. You can go anywhere. Everybody has to get off first. Please calm down.
Get off the plane.
We can't get off the plane yet because the door is not open. You understand what I'm saying? I understand it's a free country, but we knocked the
And
door
I
for you to
said
land.
I'm
It was for
tired
your
of
safety.
you
landed
snapping
in
at me
I
and
was
telling me
snapping
to
at you.
get out of the...
I don't think they ever posted the part 2, at least not from what I can find, but that's funny anyway. And secondly, you're just like, oh, I need to get off this plane, I got another plane to catch. It's like, you need to wait for them to open the door. The door's not open yet, so no one's able to get out of the plane just yet. You gotta be patient. And then you go on to this thing, it's like, oh, I'm having a medical emergency. It's like, you're not even really selling that. If you're really having a medical emergency of some sort, wouldn't there be a little bit more of like urgency in your voice, not just a subtle, I'm having a medical emergency, just because you're wanting people to get out of your way even though the door's still not open. Like, what? In this next clip, we got a Karen causing problems before a flight.
You just told me to take the bag down, take the bag down. Now all of a sudden, when the bag stops under the seat when the plane take off. Check the bag for free. Check the bag for free. Let's go. I'm gonna do it. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. Like, what? Say something to me. Like, don't say nothing to me. We're wasting our time. I don't there. Get off the plane. What are you talking about? But you might say that.
Check all of my Miami Street, please.
All right, thank you. I got the flag. Show it. I'm telling you. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. I'm trying, but I don't know what on this plane think I am. Like, I will bump with everybody. I don't give a the police like kick me out the motherfucker then. Cause I'm gonna drag a bitch all up and through this motherfucker. What you talking about? They need to stop talking to me like this. Like I'm some kind of motherfucker little punk ass bitch. Everybody. But and I'm ready to fight with any and everybody. The fuck ain't nobody trying me yet. I ain't seen a on the plane yet. Motherfucker giggling, he hard and all this. I ain't seen talking about everybody want to talk, everybody talking, yelling out the car, want to yell out there. Everybody like, come on, I'm not worried about nobody. What is you talking about? I'm not worried about, okay, baby, and I'm not worried about nobody. Okay, good. I'm not either. And neither am I. I don't care. It could have been 4. Okay. She's talking about this 2. Okay, I'm gonna pay for.
You know, when we all head onto a plane to go to a certain destination, we all kind of sign a form of non-spoken oath that we're all going to be civilized human beings towards each other for the duration of this fucking flight, because we all want one thing: to get to that fucking destination. It's why we're on this flight for the fucking first place. We all hate delays, we all hate wasting our time when we're already going to lose a fair amount of time traveling on this plane in the first place. So just shut the fuck up and leave your chaos incarnate until we get off the fucking plane. Not when we're on it. Just do what you're told and let's get this flight over and fucking done with. I don't get it. Like, why are you just being like this? You're just wasting not only everyone else's time, but your own fucking time. Why? Why are people like this? It's... fuck. God. That frustrates me. Like, we're all just... if we all are going on a plane, we're all trying to get to a certain destination the plane's fucking going to. We just want to get there. We already know we're wasting a lot of time by taking these fucking flights in the first place. We just want to get to our destination. We want to do whatever the fuck we're doing over there. Like, fuck. So we got a pair of people who somehow managed to find themselves on a plane after getting past security, as well as boarding the plane without showing their boarding passes. How? What?
You guys need to come now. Right now. You guys need to come out or we're going to have to deplane the entire plane and you guys are going to come out here. Get out the plane, man. Get out the plane. Get out the plane. They're not coming, so we're just going to No. How much of a loser can we get off the plane?
Real shit, bro. Hey, but wake up and get off.
Just get out. We paid for a ticket just like y'all. Stop. Don't say nothing. We paid just like y'all. Y'all not no better. I'm gonna get off the plane. Everybody don't understand. We tired. We've been flying for hours with our money. Y'all got the through. Since 5:20. And you gotta be at the airport 2 hours early. We tired.
I'm tired. We're not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere.
You can tell these pair have an IQ less of 100, putting themselves on the no-fly list for this plane company. And by the way, it may not seem to matter, you may not think that matters too much, you just go fly in another company anyway. The plane companies are now trying to push for bills to be passed in America to make it so that unruly and violent customers can be put on a national no-fly list that's separated from the actual FBI no-fly list. You know that one. The one where people who are dangerous go on, you know? Instead, Super Karen is refusing to check in her bag because they've run out of room for bigger suitcases, so instead of actually doing that, absolutely loses it when does something stupid. Oh god, it's funny seeing someone do something so stupid. Like, it's just like one of those things. Oh no, you have to check your bag in so it gets placed elsewhere. Oh no, end of world. Woo. Let's cause a fight in front of a plane over this. That's totally gonna go my way. It's like, I understand, it's frustrating. You might have something in that bag that you might want on the actual flight itself. You might be taking a long flight, and that's why you've got that much shit to go on a carry-on. But doing this doesn't help that problem. It probably makes your problems worse, ain't gonna lie here. Also, side note, don't you love the amount of watermarks that are on some of these clips? Just the amount of, like, all the people who've reposted these clips before I've come across them, they've put their own special watermark on there, and it's just like, why? You don't own these clips. I don't own these clips either. I just own the whole totality of this video because I put the effort in to transform it. But anyway, moving along. In this next clip, we got a guy who has been asked to leave the plane multiple times by the pilot but refuses to do so. So they escalate it and get the cops involved.
I'm not. This is not a back and forth. I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else. We're not going to go back and forth. We're not going to go back and forth. Have an investigation now. Now you have to talk to the police. We need to get up out the seat and we need to exit. You can record. Yes, you can do all that. You can take pictures. You've been asked to move from the pilot off the plane multiple times. They have called the police. You can move from the plane.
Respectfully, I'm asking you what crime.
You're not being respectful. We're asking you.
Y'all don't have
You're not
connection.
asking
To you?
off the plane.
Okay. I was just trying to get the connection sheet for everyone. So.
Started on the plane. Are you with the flight attendant? Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Get off the plane. Sir, just go. I need you to get up. You're not listening. You're not flying, so get up. Get up. Go. Get off the plane. You're not flying on the plane. Get up. If you go, are you going to make this real easy? We're trying to be civil with you. Okay. So did you go? Yes, you have. 31 sends additional unit down here at KCA. You're trying to get off the plane, sir. You're getting off the plane. What crime did I commit? There's 100 people waiting on you, man. No, you didn't. What did I do? You've been asked to get off the plane. Get off the plane. You've been asked to get off the plane. So get off the plane. There don't be no reason. Get off the plane.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, buddy. At this point, if it says no, it's over with. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You got kicked off.
All I did was I asked you whether I proceeded to wear off beverage. Then you got up again.
No, you didn't. There's no more testing than that.
Don't know what there was almost no there was no
I genuinely just see it as this. You could have just gone the simple solution of this route. Yes, it's annoying that you may have to delay your plane flight in at the simplest situations, but you could have left the first time. This problem probably could have solved itself. Like, they might, like, depending on how this problem occurred in the first place, you might have just been put onto a different flight. But no, you have to sit there and go, no, I'm not leaving the plane. I'm going to cause a massive issue to the point where you have to get multiple police officers to force me to leave the plane. Oh my god, I am so entitled that I must be on this very plane. Bro, I see it as like this could have been a simply solved problem. Like, you may have done not too much wrong, you may have just been a bit of an idiot, but you've been asked by the pilot to leave the plane, so just do it. And then try and sort things out after the fact and deal with it, and potentially you might get a refund, potentially you might this, potentially another reason, but at the end, you just chose to be a fucking idiot. We're on an airplane. This guy's forced to sit next to a person of color, decides to text their family about how much they dislike this, and the person next to them decides to see it on their phone and then confronts them about it. Here's the clip.
Decided I want you to feel as uncomfortable as I do, and I want you to know that I saw your text messages and I think you're disgusting.
What text message?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna repeat it because everybody doesn't need to know, but I want you to know that I know. I saw you, and I think that you're disgusting. You don't have anything to say to that, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. And speaking of, yeah, you should. And speaking of airlines weeding people out, maybe if they raise prices, you know, maybe you wouldn't be able to afford to sit with your family. That way they don't have to sit next to black people. Okay? Yeah. No, yeah, you don't have to be sorry to me. You're sorry because I saw it. But I want you to feel as uncomfortable as I do sitting next to you.
Okay, I am.
Uh-huh. You should be.
Okay, I get it. That was probably very flipping racist from that guy, but at the same time, why are you watching what he's typing on his phone in the first place? Like, I just gotta ask you a question there. How did we get to that point in the first place? Like, do you have a legitimate reason for doing that, or are you just a very, very nosy person who has to know what everyone else is doing around you? You have to know what they're doing on their phone, you have to know what they're texting, all these other crap. Like, I get it. Probably very flipping racist from this guy, but at the same time, you're a bit of an asshole for just snooping over their soldiers and reading their text messages from a person that you don't fucking know. Like, that's still a shitty move to do in the first place. In this clip, we got a guy acting like a tough guy when he gets told to get off a plane and decides to just cause a ruckus for ultimately no reason aside from he wants to act like a tough man and threaten to kill people.
What are you talking to me like that for, bro? Take me off. I don't give a I didn't even want to go to Cali. I didn't even want to go to Cali. I didn't even want to go to Cali. The you talking to? I will find your name, date of birth, and address. I will know your social security number before I get off this plane. On my daughter, on that same baby that you see me on the phone with. What? So what the yo, cuz, watch the f out. What the f out? What's the plane? What they gonna do for you before I pay? What's the law gonna do? Yo, mind your business. Mind your business. Because I will break your neck. Yo, let me just explain something. Hold on. Let me explain something. What they gonna do for you before?
It's no need, huh?
You told me one thing, I told you I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. You leave it alone. Fuck you talking to?
There's no need, huh? Yo, you about to go. This shit is 2 hours late, man.
I'm trying to leave, bro.
This shit 2 hours late.
And I'm sitting here waiting 2 hours later, bro.
Question of the day, where are the police when you actually need them? They always seem to turn up on time for other certain problems that they really don't need to be there for. But when it comes to stuff like this, they're just nowhere to be seen. They're not here to actually deal with this type of situation. And also, unfortunate ending there with a guy's phone being slapped out of his hand. Jesus, I hope that nothing much happened to that guy. In this clip, we got a Karen who's having a bit of a meltdown at an airport when she's told, like, hey, move up, you're next, go on. She decides to have a full-on meltdown in front of everyone else, complaining about how much she's the victim of all of this and how she's only being picked on because she's not being protected. I don't know.
No, entitlement is what you're doing. Thinking that you can come on my heels.
Can you move up, please?
Oh, see, no! I get the chance to do it when I want to do
Don't
it.
ball up your fist at me, baby. You got the wrong one. You really got the wrong one.
What you call a lie. No, you are entitled. You are the ones who are entitled.
Hey, I'm not sure if it's put it out. I don't know if it's not spirit.
It's not not feeling protected. I am sick of it. Yes, I am. Every time I ask for something, I get totally yelled at or get an attitude towards. I have been attacked, physically assaulted. I'm trying to protect myself. And all these people do is turn around and set up like I'm the one who's being overreacting, and I'm not. Like, why are you trying to lie?
Either she's so self-deluded that she's unable to admit when she's actually in the wrong or when she's done something wrong, or she's actually having a mental breakdown in this moment. You know what, I'd probably throw out a penny and say there's most likely both of them. She probably is self-deluded, but is also having a mental breakdown because she's unable to handle being wrong. So as this person was trying to get their bag down off of the upper shelf on the airplane, they end up accidentally hitting someone else's daughter, and when the mother asked her to apologize in a slightly aggressive manner, she instead argues about it.
It was possible to describe my daughter with her big ass backpack. It was rude. It was rude. Now, but you like I'm not the one. Well, I'm not. I served in the military. I ain't scared. So do we.
Yeah. Settle. Settle down.
Nobody will make you so they give a fuck. That was the fuck of you and you're going to hell. Okay. Now do it again about what the fuck happened. Okay. David, stay out of it. You're not going. I would have said sorry and I was going to, but then she got nasty. So that's the way
If you're going to say sorry in the first place or apologize, then why didn't you just do it? Yeah, maybe the mother shouldn't have been a bit rude towards you, but let's be realistic here. You just accidentally hit her kid. No duh, the mother's gonna be slightly upset. Heck, I'd be surprised if the mother wasn't upset. So maybe just accept the fact that, yep, I just hit a kid. Someone else's kid, that mother's not happy with me, I should just say sorry and move on with my life and not get in an argument with them, because that is completely pointless and really, really dumb. Like, you don't come out of this looking like the good person you think you are, you just come out looking like an absolute asshole. Here we have a pair of Karens fighting with a hostess on a plane.
Our first time flying Spirit, and this happened.
What's that?
I ain't got time for that.
And I'm not ghetto trash, ho.
Something like that on a plane. You got no education.
You ain't got no pussy, ho. You ain't got none. You ain't got none. Oh well, it's my mouth, ho. It ain't nobody gonna shake me the fuck ass, ho. Fuck. Ho, eat my ass. That's what the raggedy ass, ho.
Yep. Raggedy.
Bitch, my wig ain't raggedy. Bitch, yours was $10 from the hair store. Ugly ass bitch. Bitch, fuck. Bitch, suck some ass, bitch. Go suck some dick for $10. You $40 asshole.
Oh my God. Get an education.
Oh, you ain't for the every weekend. You. Oh, go in front of me if I whoop your ass.
Listen, I need y'all to clear the air. Go all the way to the front, my dear. I need y'all to clear the air.
I'm not playing with this lady.
Go to the air. Go to the front.
Because baby, who is she talking to? I'm not your motherfucking child.
Clear out. Please clear out for me. Please. Thank you. Clear it out. Just let her go to the front, please.
She better hope I don't catch her get her motherfucking bag.
Let her go to the front side. Please clear it out for me. Thank you so much.
Bitch, I don't care about getting
Flight attendant, disarm doors for arrival, cause checking all calls.
Bitch, I get bonded out of jail, pussy asshole. Bitch, you gonna be sitting in there. Bitch, you probably not.
All right, everybody, if you want to reunite with your luggage, you can claim it at Carousel.
From the sounds of the announcement at the end of that clip, it turns out they're at the end of the flight. Like, you couldn't have just waited like the 5 to 10 minutes it takes to get off the plane and then move on with your day. You just had to go off at the flight host there just for some forsaken reason. Like, you couldn't have just hold on a moment. Like, there's potentiality there might have been some racist interaction there. I'm not 100% sure because it gets a bit heated when those two women who are sitting down start responding very aggressively. I'm not 100% sure, but it's still one of those things. You're literally at the end of the flight. Why do you need to be like this now? You could have just moved on, not worried about it. You're about to get off the plane anyway and probably never see this person again. So here we got a Karen who was doing cartwheels and playing around with a bunch of kids prior to the flight or on the plane. I'm not 100% sure because it's not made clear when in the timeline this was happening, while she was also drinking alcohol. Ultimately, she would get kicked off of this flight because she looks intoxicated according to the flight attendant. Here's the clip.
No, you can walk away. You cannot come on this aircraft.
You are shaking and I can see it.
And because you guys are jeopardizing the safety of this aircraft right now.
Okay.
So I'm threatened by both of you.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Let's go.
The sheriff's department is on the
Now
way.
you hear from her home. I told you, I didn't want this thing to get escalated, but you wanted to know. Of course, go ahead.
I want a sobriety test. I am sober. I work with children. I've been doing cartwheels and back bends.
You need to get out of here. You do. Otherwise, I'm going to
So
close
you
the
are
Faircraft
reporting,
door.
right? It's not going to help you. The reporting is not going to help. You are wasting the situation.
Reporting will help.
Okay.
You are wasting it.
What behavior did you see?
You cannot
of mine?
step any closer to me.
I'm not. I stepped to the side. What behavior did
If
you
you
see of
step
mine?
any closer to me, we're going to have problems.
I'm not stepping closer. What behavior of mine did you see?
What behavior did I see?
Yeah.
You are flipping all over the ground. You can't. You're engaging. You're loud. You want attention from everybody. All of us. The whole entire crew saw it. All of us are in agreement that you
Flipping
cannot
on the
come
ground.
here.
You mean the cartwheels I was doing with the children that I met on the plane?
As I was watching you drink your alcohol.
Like I said, I
you
did have one glass of wine.
Right. And so because you've admitted it, I'm not going to allow you to come on this aircraft today.
So anybody that's had one glass cannot get onto this
No,
plane?
anybody who's exhibiting behaviors of being intoxicated is not allowed to come onto an aircraft.
Do I seem intoxicated to you right now?
Yeah, you do. Because you aren't following any sort of instructions that any of us are asking you to do.
Because I have kids at home that I'm waiting to get back to.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It is.
It is. Because you should have been behaving yourself up in and you should have been behaving yourself here. You should have been listening to him. So that's...
No, you made your decision before we walked up.
Right, because her behavior...
No,
right, because her behavior was that of somebody who appears to be intoxicated.
I didn't realize that you were an expert.
I don't have to be. I don't have to be. I have guidelines that we follow in our manual, and you can actually look it up on the FAA.gov.
Somebody is there.
And she's recording me, and so I want that deleted.
No,
So,
somebody will be
hey,
there.
she's recording me, and that's also against FARs. That's also against the
Define FARs.
Federal Aviation Regulations.
Okay.
Say that you have to have my permission to be filming me.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
So
go.
I want law enforcement to deal with both of them,
Yes,
and I
please.
want that to be deleted immediately.
You can't make that demand, but they can.
I can.
I am not intoxicated.
Your inability to walk away is saying that you are.
It's the exact opposite, but...
I think the first thing I want to point out is the whole you can't record me nonsense that this person was trying to pull at the end of the clip. It ultimately depends on a few different factors. If we're on the plane directly, yes, in theory, you can ask that because it would be a recording that is, I would say, it isn't protected by your First Amendment as much as what recording in a public place is, but here they're outside the actual plane itself, they're on the boarding tube, so it would more depend on what airport they're at and whether it's a government-ran airport or a privately owned airport. It will depend on how those laws will be at play. Ultimately, though, that's not what we're here for. We're here for the other bit of this, and if I'm completely honest, I'm more willing to side with the flight attendant here because yes, there would be these things where you have a bunch of guidelines on what to do about intoxicated people and how to pick someone who might possibly be intoxicated. Now that's the thing, might possibly be intoxicated, because some of the actions that intoxicated people will exhibit might get exhibited by people who also have some form of mental disability. But usually those people who have those type of mental disabilities usually have someone else with them that can actually explain that, hey, no, I'm sorry, they're not intoxicated, this is just, they've got some mental disabilities, I'm sorry about that. And yeah, clearly here there is no form of mental disabilities, as well as the flight attendant here has seen this person actively drinking whilst being loud, obnoxious, and cartwheeling around with a bunch of kids, either prior to the flight itself or on the actual plane itself. I'm not 100% which one's which because they don't make it clear in the timeline here, but ultimately I can see why this happened, and considering that this person's refusal to cooperate with the entire situation and just like be far more understanding, like, okay, yeah, fair enough, I do seem intoxicated, I can tell you I'm not, but hey, fair enough, and potentially move for the next flight. And it is sucked that you got kids who are waiting for you to get your flight and go back home, but in this situation here, you've shown yourself to be potentially intoxicated based upon the guidelines that employees are given to look out for when it comes to refusing intoxicated people. So it is what it is. Maybe next time you'll learn to just like be more cooperative when these type of things happen, because it might turn out they might see that actually no, you don't seem intoxicated, you're willing to work with me to figure this stuff out instead of just outright refusing and just being an asshole.